Come right up here. Yeah, he's in trouble now. 20 years ago, a young man came to our church, joined, and I have never seen anyone who wanted to devour the Reformed faith like Dave had. One of the smartest men I know. And he devoured it. He asked questions. He reasoned through it. He worked through Gordon Clark's philosophy. Few people can do that on their own. But he worked through it, talked to me about it. And for 20 years, Dave Darden has been a faithful member of this church. He has supported it. He's prayed for us. He's been a friend, a very dear friend. In many ways, I have not had a young man that I more desired, if I ever had a son, to be like him. That's how much I love this young man. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of his faith. I'm proud of his walk. We all struggle in life, but it is those in their faith who overcome and continue in their life who really demonstrate Christ in them. And we are so proud today to award Dave his 20-year certificate in being a member who has missed very, very few Sundays in this time period, who's had to endure a lot of hard things. He was here when Herb Johnson and Tom Blackwell were single. Now, I would have nights that I was going to take out the single guys of the church, and they happened to be in that category only years ahead of us. We endured a lot from those two guys. We were serious. They were never serious, hardly at all. But in all of that, we had many wonderful times of fellowship, of encouragement. We took vacations together. We know where we were at on that faithful day in, what was that, 2001? Huh? 9/11, that's it, 9/11. We knew where we were at. We were watching the television. Well, actually, Dave and I were sitting out front watching the sun come up.
Tom Blackwell and I were in the room.
You were in the, oh, that's right, you were in the room.
Gordon Clark.
He was reading Gordon Clark. See
And
how important that was?
Called on the phone and said something about airplanes flying into buildings.
And then I went over to their room and we sit there and we watched this thing. So, I mean, we still remember those things. We had wonderful times together in fellowship. But it's been a privilege and it's been an honor to have Dave with us all these years. And one of the things that he has been willing to commit himself to, when I resign or die, one of the two, I'm not sure which will come first. But Dave has agreed to take the chairmanship of the college and seminary and be responsible to help keep it organized, structured, online, while the young men of the church that we're training now run the program. And that means a lot. There's nothing harder in this life to keep moving down the right path than a college or a seminary and keep it from going off in the ditch, literally off into either neo-orthodoxy or liberalism. And you have to have someone faithful who does that. And Dave has committed himself to do that very thing. He's studying and reading right now, working on a doctorate degree in education. It's post-secondary that will work right into that field. And so he's just take his time. I told him, I hope, God willing, I get another 10 or 15 years. But one day I plan on passing this off. And the purpose of it is that our testimony of a Reformed church, as a Reformed denomination, and as a college and seminary will go forward. My prayer has always been that one day Whitefield will be a key part of a future Reformation, not only in America, but around the world. Because we have graduates all over the world. We have about 300 graduates altogether. And God has really blessed us with a lot of students. And we want to see that multiplied. Dave, on behalf of Christ Presbyterian Church, of the Reformed Presbyterian Church General Assembly, it is my privilege and honor to award you this, your 20-year membership award.
Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you. Give me a hug. Love you. Say a few words. I trapped him into that. Just a few.
I actually met the Talbot family Labor Day 1996, which was almost 21 years ago. And by the time I left that get together on that barbecue at Jack Graham and Barbara Graham's house, I knew that was the church I wanted to attend for the rest of my life. So I was still a member and a deacon at Westminster Presbyterian PCA Church in Brandon, and I wanted to fulfill the rest of that year, that calendar year as a deacon. So that's what I did, and then I guess the first week of January of '97 is when I started attending regularly and became a member shortly thereafter. I guess that's all I can think of to say right now. So I've been a member for 20 and a half years or so. And I thank you for this, Pastor Talbot.